Fintiri kon Allah sai kallo.
Fintiri ya zama gwamna yanzu ya bambadi ya zama dole ne sai muyi. Fintiri ya zama gwamna yanzu ya bambadi ya zama dole ne sai muyi.
The journey for a better and greater Adamawa state is on, and one man is at the center of it all. Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri, the fresh air governor, is already making the difference, breaking new grounds of development and progress, moving Adamawa state away from its past of stagnation into a future of endless possibilities. He promised a fresh air of development to make Adamawa the envy of all states in Nigeria. Now words are being matched with action. Fintiri is systematically and strategically bringing all his promises into reality. The Adamawa State Commissioner for Rural Infrastructure and Community Development, Abdullahi Prambe, explains how the Fintiri-led government is leaving no stone unturned in taking development to Adamawa communities that have suffered decades of neglect and deprivation from basic and modern infrastructure,
which is plans, popularly known as 11-point agenda. A lot of people have been politicizing it, but they don't know that we mean it. We are going to deliver. And as a leader, you must have focus, and at the same time, you need to plan ahead of time. That is the issue of flyover Kemi. That's the reason. He is planning ahead of time, like any other country, like any other state. If you want to develop your community, you want your state to be developed, you want your country to be developed, you must plan ahead of time. You want to marry? Yeah, I want to marry. Why are you building 3-bedroom flats? One is for me, one is for my wife, and the other one is for the kids. Is it not? It's a planning. Because you are sure, God's willing, you are going to have kids, children. At times, you build this in guest wing. Apart from the main building, there's guest wing. You are expecting that as time goes on, you may have some guests that you need to also accommodate them. That is what His Excellency is doing regarding the development of Adamawa State. Some of these developmental things that are coming from His Excellency is planning ahead of time, because some of the local governments that we have in Adamawa State are cosmopolitan. Jimeta inclusive, Mubi inclusive, and some few local governments that we have. Therefore, we must plan for them. Rural areas, it's not because of anything. So many administrations have neglected the rural areas. That one by the side, at times, government may have good intention in the rural areas, but most of the contractors that they will be given the project to go and handle in that area, they don't commit themselves toward the job given to them. You will ask them to go and construct, let's say, a classroom or 3-kilometer road or a hydraulic structure. They will end up not completing it, but when you come, you are going through the file, you will see that they have collected the funds. Why? His Excellency said that under his watch, in his administration, this thing will never happen again. That is why you are seeing us day in, day out, we are going out for an oversight function. Going by the rules, the oversight function that we have been going, it is the directors and the PAMSEC that are supposed to be going there, or the consultants. But we will not be comfortable for us not to be going there and be signing files. Therefore, our focus is to see that we deliver, and at the same time is to see that those rural areas that were being neglected for quite a period of time are now, sensing or seeing the fresh air activities in their localities. And at the end of the day, it will boost the agricultural sector. It will create youth employment. It will also ease the level of insecurity that we are facing in our rural areas. These roads that we are constructing, in every 10-kilometer roads, we are employing 10 youths after the construction for them to supervise the roads. As I'm talking to you right now, in every 10, we need 3 ladies, 7 boys. We employ them. They are the one to be taking care of the road. Whenever there are 1 or 2 things that will hinder the accessibility to the road, or when there is rainfall across those hydraulic structures, there may be 1 or 2 a kind of debris and the rest that will cause pressure to the culvert or bridge. Let them go and sanitize it so that water can be passing. And in every 15 kilometers, we are employing 13, 14 or so youths to manage that roads, and they will be given a tricycle that whenever there are some potholes, they will be sand filling it. These guys are the ones to be maintaining those roads. You see, it has created employment. This is how it's going to take place once His Excellency flag up commission those roads. Then we employ those youth to go and work there. So you see, it's a great achievement to the state.
Prambe explained that the Fintiri-led government means business and that the fresh air government will by October embark on a spree of project commissioning of some 281 kilometers of road networks across the state, plus 19 access to river crossing bridges that will be connected by another 65 kilometers of road network in the state.
Light. And the road construction, we have made mention of the ongoing road construction, that is the rural roads across the 21 local government. On Tuesday, that is 18th of August, I had a meeting with the contractors for us to sit down and review the ongoing projects there. We want them to come and tell us, because we have all their assessments from the consultants. Then some of the assessments are very disturbing. That's why we call them. They should come, let us sit down so that we rub mind and see how far and where do they want us to come in, and where do they think that they need a sister company to come in, because we want to meet up with the debt. Then we ask them one after the other. I think it is only 2 construction companies that we told them to please do their best and speed up, because we want to commission this project on or before the end of October. We want His Excellency to go there and commission this project. And most of the companies that we had a meeting with them, their assessment, some is up to 90-something%, some 70-something, some 80-something. Those that were behind our schedule, their assessment was some are 60-something, some 50-something. And we have confidence that they will finish their job on or before the date we have just mentioned. Therefore, definitely sure before the end of October, His Excellency will go round these local governments to commission this project. And there are some bridges or hydraulic structures which we popularly call access to river crossing. There are 19 access to river crossing that His Excellency awarded the contract of. And these 19 access to river crossing were linked up with 65-kilometer road across the state. Therefore, all these bridges have been completed. What we are just waiting is the contractors to link those bridges with the road network. And most of them, almost, it's only one company that is behind our schedule, and they promise to see that if not because of this rainy season, they would have completed their hydraulic structures and continue with the artwork. But they promise by September, when there is less rainfall, they will quickly intervene and finish the hydraulic structures and go with the artwork. Some of these things are not up more than 2 kilometers. That is the road network, are not more than 2 or 1 kilometer. That is why we have confidence that His Excellency. Well, we have the first contract awarded by His Excellency, mainly road construction, was 281 kilometers across the state. Guyuk, Sheleng, Mayabelwa, Tongo, Fufore, Song, Gombi, Hong, Maiha, Mubinot, Madagali. All in Yola South. We have 2 in Yola South. Therefore, all these local governments, there are various road constructions there. Tongo, there are 2 things that His Excellency is going to commission there: road and electrification. Hong, there are 2 things His Excellency is going to commission there: road and electrification. The electrification is in Uba. The roads, one is in Wooden Pela, one is Kubagaya, and the other one is Dilwachida. All those ones in Hong local government. And in Gombe local government, we have 2, one in Garkida, one in Kwanayaji. All those ones are this thing. Therefore, the 261 kilometers and the 65 kilometers access to river crossings, these are those projects that we have confidence by October His Excellency is going to, commission them. Back power to the people. And Adamawa State people, or those that love Adamawa State, there are some people who just be criticizing you, and if you look at those criticisms, are just flimsy. We were then in opposition. To me, an opposition is the one to set direction to the government. Set them a direction. If they fail, then you make it as a point of reference. But you don't set direction. You keep on abusing. You say flyover is not good, then what is good? You say free education is so and so, then what do you want us to do? You say rural road are World Bank project. How do we arrive to that rural work project? Is Nigeria, is all the Nigerian state benefiting from it? Try to set us direction. When you are criticizing, give us constructive criticism, or come to us, let us sit down. This free education that you are giving, it is not good. Convince us. We will take it. The flyover that you are doing, in the history of Nigeria, there is nothing like flyover. Please don't do it. Convince us. But as far as Umaru Fintiri is concerned, we know that he's not an indigenous of Jimeta. but he is an indigenous of Adamawa State. If to say he wants to develop his area, he would have taken the flight over to Movie Senatorial. But why? Jimeta is the capital. Therefore, I'm urging those that love the state, let us put all our political affiliation or political sentiment aside, any other differences aside. Let's support the current administration. Let's support the administration of Right Honorable Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri on the good things he is doing for the state. His Excellency has touched the educational sector. He has touched the health sector, the youth empowerment. Issue of insecurity is now becoming a history in the state. The agricultural sector, he is touching it. Virtually all the sectors, His Excellency is touching it. Why not we just support him? Let them come out just once. I want them to come out just once to say that Governor Ahmadu Fintiri, you are trying on so areas. Let them come only once, please, instead of this criticism, okay? And doesn't carry any weight. But if you love Adamawa State, then you will love what His Excellency is doing.
Has overtly showed its commitment to serving the Adamawa people and has indicated its unwavering determination in putting Adamawa's past behind it. This is why the Fintiri-led government will not take no for an answer or give excuses in the face of daunting challenges, as it was the case in dealing with the about 6 years power outage conundrum in Michika and Madagali axis. Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri took a bold step for bringing fresh air to northern Adamawa communities of Michika, Madagali and Mobi axis, which have been cut off from the national grid since Boko Haram attacked the area in 2014. Now the lights are back after 6 years of insurgency-induced darkness.
Michika, Baza, Wutu, Shua, Gulak, Duhu, and Madagali. All these areas, their electrification project have been completed. His Excellency has commissioned these projects. There was a power outage in that area for about 6 years now, but now they are enjoying the power supply in that axis. And the reason of that outage, it is as a result of vandalization by the insurgency. Since then, there was no light in that area. But as I'm talking to you right now, those on 33 kVA line, those in 11 kVA line are enjoying the power supply. And one good thing that I want you to know is that the power supply there now is more than, that is the current. Before it was half or quarter current, but now they are enjoying full current of electrification. The reason is that there was one transformer, 7.5 MVA. It was there for over 20 years, but it wasn't put into use. His Excellency has renovated that transformer and put it into use. It was then vandalized. Before the vandalization, the transformer is there, but they are not using it because it is in need of some facilities that must be there before they start using it. As I'm talking to you right now, the transformer have been renovated. All the the faults that were there, His Excellency has asked the YEDC to bring the bill for that transformer so that he can be able to assist and put it into use. And I made mention of YEDC. You see, it is their job, because after the completion of this project, it will be handed over to them, and they are the one generating the tax or the revenue from it. It doesn't go back to the state government. But His Excellency, look at it this way: if we say we must wait for the YEDC to come and do their work, it will take a long time, and the inhabitants of those areas cannot, benefit within the period that we want them to benefit. That is why he just asked him to bring the bill so that he can be able to, do it, and we have succeeded in doing that. Therefore, now that electricity is from that 7.5 MBA, and at the same time, the Mubi South, Mubi North axis, their electricity supply is also the voltage is very low. Therefore, in the next few months, we are going to connect them to that transformer so that their voltage will also be, they will be having full current of electricity supply in that axis. Then, that is Michika Madagali axis. Wuba and Husara area, there was no light in that area also for over 6 years now. As I'm talking to you right now, the project is about 70-something% completion. In the next few weeks or so, we will ask His Excellency to go and commission that project. Then Tongo local government. A lot of people have been asking about Tongo. Now it's about to come to an end. And the reason for delay, I have said it, I don't know whether in this interview or in any other interview, there was an extension. It was then Tongo, the metropolitans only. When His Excellency came in, he told the contractor to go back to the site. We'll pay him. It was the previous administration that gave him that contract, but he was not mobilized with 1 kobo. When we came in, we said there is no need of changing contractor. It is to the benefit of our community. Therefore, politics aside, let him just go back to the site. His Excellency mobilized him. He is now doing his best. But we observe that those that will benefit from that electrification is only the metropolitans, that is the local government headquarters, and there are new settlements around the local government. Then we say it is good for us, before any other thing, let us make an extension to those that are outside or in the neighboring communities of Tongo local government. That is why we extend the activity to that area, even to this area, Kiri. There's one community there, popularly known as Kiri. It's a ward there outside the Tongo local government. The extension also, they are also among the communities that will benefit from it. Therefore, I'm very much sure Tongo people, they will very soon, His Excellency will also go there and commission the light.
Governor, His Excellency Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri is working, making Adamawa great again.
Fintiri ya zama gwamna yanzu ya bangwani ya zama dole ne sai mu yi. Wane ne bisan